everyone, it's Rose, and I'm back with another post-completion review. And this one is of a diamond painting that I got last year. I ordered it at the beginning of January as part of a huge haul that I made from Peggy Buy. It's just been sitting in my inventory, and it came up during my last penny pick. So I was not excited to do it. Many of you know I'm a Canadian, and this is very clearly a bald eagle on, in front of an American flag, which is not a symbol that has any sort of emotional significance for me. But it came up in the penny pick, and so I thought, what the heck? I'll work on it. And so I did. I started it yesterday afternoon around 3 o'clock. I worked on it for 12 hours. And then I worked on it for about 3 hours to finish it. So total 15 hours to do this. And this is, it's a 30 by 40 canvas, 25 by 35 drill area. And there are 22 colors. And it is, of course, round drills. Now, I don't know if you can see through the camera very well. Oh, by the way, it's a very, very cloth-like canvas. I mean, you can just roll it all up like this and it, comes out flat. I actually like this canvas a lot. And it was poured glue. So that was something else that was a nice surprise for me. So here it is. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it is very, very sparkly. I am getting the effect of the sparkle. It never comes through as well on camera, but I do get the effect of the sparkle, and it's really quite amazing. So I didn't actually have very many notes on this one. That's it there, just half a page of notes, because I really didn't work on it very long. So I was really not eager to start this, to say the least. The first surprise is that this is a poured glue canvas. That's good. And then I just wrote the last note now, and that is done. That wasn't so bad. Drills were generally good, and there were tons of leftover. It looks okay, given the size. Of course, this would look better in a larger size, but it actually, it looks fine. It looks fine. So let me show you the leftover drills. I'm not going to show you them all, but there were tons and tons of leftover drills. So I was never concerned about, and I'm not sure if you can see this just because of the lighting right now. The sun is starting to go down. But yeah, lots and lots of leftover drills. Where you don't see too many leftover drills, that's because there were very few of a particular color. I was pleasantly surprised by the experience of working on this and the finished product. And I'll show you also the trash. So let me zoom in on the trash. There wasn't very much. There were a few stuck together drills in this one color here. And usually I keep those, I'll break them apart, but there were so many spares, I thought I don't need to keep them. I'm just going to put them in the trash. And as you see, there was very little trash of any other kind. A little bit of flash, which is the little melty feet around the side of some of the drills, and just little bits of drills and things like that. But generally speaking, it was pretty good. So let's zoom back out, and I'm just going to pour my trash into my trash bucket or trash jar, which is the second last thing that I do when I finish a diamond painting. So this is all the trash from all my completed diamond paintings. And the last thing I do is I pick a penny. So these are all numbered pennies, and they are numbered with my own inventory number for all of my diamond paintings that are, I think, 30 by 40 or smaller. and my partial diamond paintings. And the partials are my special shapes mostly because I have very, very few partials that are not special shapes. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking out my front window and I'm just mixing up all of these pennies, and I'm picking another one at random, and that will be my next small project to work on. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, this is one of my more recent buys. This is number 250. All right, let's see what 250 is. I will be back momentito. It's Rose, and I am today going to be showing you the post-completion reviews for the diamond paintings that I managed to finish this weekend. Today is March 21st, and I started this one last night, literally just before midnight. It was 11:55 p.m. I worked on it for 3.5 hours last night and about 20 minutes this morning. So I would say that this one took me 4 hours to do. So it's a round partial. It actually is quite sparkly. I am impressed with the quality of the diamonds that I get from the Peggy Buy kits that I bought last year. I don't have a lot of trash. They're very sparkly. It's all good. So I don't buy partial diamond paintings anymore, except for my special shaped ones. But this one is, I mean, it's very nice. It's going to go into a folder. I'm never going to use it, except it'll be an experimental diamond painting that I use when I want to test out a sealer or something like that. So you will probably see it again in one of my how-to videos, or let's test some crazy idea video. Okay, that's it. Except let's take a look at the spare drills. There were lots and lots of spare drills for this. That's another thing. Peggy Buy is not shy about the quantity of drills that they send. So I had more than enough of every color, like often twice as. Okay, so the white, the 5200s, that's one where I didn't have as much proportion of leftover as I had for other colors, but white was the most prominent color there, I think. But yeah, for everything else, I had lots and lots. So that's all good. I got tons of spare drills. And the last thing that we're going to do before the penny pick, which I already did because I was going to start my next diamond painting right away, but then I decided, no, I'll shoot the post-completions as long as there's daylight when I finish one of the weekend picks. So, gotta get my trash bucket. And this was all the trash there was. And so I'm not sure if you can see that. So as you can see, there was just mostly, there was one drill that is, you can see it there, it's cupped, and then just bits of little trash and a little bit of flash or a melty foot, whatever you want to call it, on these two dark ones here. And I don't know what's the matter with that one. Oh, I think it just has a little bit of a tab on it. So that's it. That was the only trash. Mind you, it was a very teeny tiny diamond painting. So there we go. Trash gone. Trash container ready for the next diamond painting. Okay, so I want to do my next penny pick. So before I'm recording the penny pick, before I actually do the post-completion review, once again, I'll do a post-completion review for all of the projects that I finished this weekend. So here are the pennies. And I'm just going to reach in. I'm not looking at my hands. I hope the bowl is in view of the camera. I'm going to say, if I pick another one of the roses in this series, because I got about 4 of them, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put the penny back in and pick something else. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what this is. 117. Oh, I suspect it's another one of the Peggy Buy ones. Let's see. On to the next post. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday now, and I wanted to take a moment to show you how I use my my journal, my diamond painting journal. One of my viewers asked about that, and so I'm going to show you. So first off, I've seen a lot of people say that they have to seal their journals. I have been using this thing like every day, multiple times a day often, since November 11th or November 7th, and not a single diamond has come loose or off. It is like I don't put it in a bag, like I don't put it in my purse and carry it around with me. It sits on a table or in my hands, but I'm not gentle when I use it, and I haven't had a problem with anything coming off. So maybe the diamonds don't stick as well, but for mine, the diamonds are sticking just fine, and I'm not gonna mess with that by putting any kind of sealant on it, because for special shaped diamond paintings, I'm gonna be doing some experiments in the coming weeks or days, depending. But I don't think they would fare as well with sealing as a regular round or a regular square drill. Okay, so what do? It's kind of evolved since I first started, but like this was the actual notebook itself. So I start with the title of the piece, and I always indicate whether it's a special shaped or a round or a square or whatever. I don't know why I put the delivered date. I don't care about the delivered date. I keep the delivered date somewhere else in one of my spreadsheets, so I don't need that. But I always put the start date and the finish date. And for these little ones, anything that takes me less than a day, I put the amount of time that it took to complete. And because I don't always record my post-completion videos immediately after finishing a diamond painting, or for the big diamond paintings, it could take me months to finish it, and I'm not going to remember how I felt about it or what experience I was having 4 months ago. So I write notes to myself. So let's just find one that was a long one. Let's see. Okay, so here I've got the Stained-Glass Mermaid that I did for my baby niece. And so I completed the kitting up, and the comment that I've made here, let me make sure that you can read what I'm saying, is that I'm already concerned about the drill quality. And so like that was just during the kitting up process. And I'll tell you something right now, I had no memory whatsoever that I had any concerns about the drills for this, because that was months ago. And anyway, and I was afraid it was going to be worse than Huacan, etc., and paint with diamonds. And then just so that I can give a really fulsome review when I do the post-completion, I like to talk about the kinds of drills, like what was the experience that I had with the drills. And also, if I take some time off from it, I make a note of that so that, it gives me a better sense of how long did it take me to work on, because I work on multiple projects at once. So just because I started this November 18th and finished it December 1st, it doesn't mean that it took me, 12 days to do or 13 days to do. It took me a lot less than that because I wasn't working on it every day. And the other thing is, you'll notice I write in different colors. Every diamond painting is a different color, because sometimes sometimes I, let me find one. Hold on, mermaid swinging. Okay, so here I've got the French peacock. So I'm writing in green for the French peacock. I've got already 3 pages of notes for it, going on 4 pages of notes. I'm not even half, or maybe I am half done it now. I can't remember. Let's see, finish the top, 19.5 inches. Yeah, so I'm a little over half done it now, I think, maybe around that. And I've only got this much here. So I didn't know how many pages to save for it, and I do want to put all my projects in order in here. So I know that I'll be looking for green writing when I'm doing the post-completion and I run out of notes here. I know that I'll be skipping ahead probably to, you know, here or something like that to find the rest of the notes for the French peacock. Is there a better way to do it? Of course there's a better way to do it. It's just I haven't found that better way yet. And, you know, maybe it would be to have a notebook that had removable pages so that I could, you know, slide the pages in there. But to my knowledge, they don't have those yet. So, so this is going to do for now. And when I'm finished the post-completion review video, I'm probably never going to look at my notes again, unless I want to go back and see, how did I, you know, did I like that store? Did I like the products from that store? And then, yeah, I'll go take a look at notes that that I wrote from other diamond paintings that I did, because I'm not going to go on YouTube and watch my old videos, just to scan and see, you know, what did I think of that diamond painting, and decide whether to continue or not. So wherever you see blank space, it means that I have a work in progress on the way, or on the go, and I left myself the remainder of that page. When I have multiple projects on the same day, like here, the ones that I'm doing right now, that I'm doing the post-completion for right now. I did 3 projects on the weekend, so I just do them bang, 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 one after the other. And yeah, so that's it. Okay, so let's get into the candy skull or the sugar skull or whatever. It's this is a little tiny special shaped diamond painting that I did the penny pick for on Saturday after I finished the Sepia Roses. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I promised to look it up and I forgot. Anyway, doesn't matter. So this is a 20 by 20 diamond painting. I can't remember if that's the actual size of it or, yeah, it is. That's the actual drill set, like image area. So just a tiny little project. And I started it at 8:50 in the evening and I finished it at 12:50 a.m. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it only took me 4 hours. My math was wrong. Okay, 4 hours. Okay, so here are my notes from it. The first thing I've noticed is that the print is blurry on the canvas. That was for number 1. It was super blurry. It gives the effect of my eyes being out of focus, not pleasant at all. But then the other numbers were not fuzzy. They were very, very clear. And actually, you can see that because on the legend itself, that one is blurry. Well, it's not so blurry there because it's about 3 times bigger than it appears on the canvas. But, I mean, yeah, that was blurry. And then my next comment was finished it in just under 5 hours, but that was 4 hours. I was tired. And math is not my strong suit. It was fun after all and looks great. I would recommend it. So there you go. That's that one. And I did another penny pick. which I'll insert here because I wanted to get on to the next project. But take a look at this. It's, again, a super cloudy day here today in Ottawa. And so I'm not getting really the effect of the sparkle on this, but the sparkle is really very lovely. And once again, just like another project that I finished, I don't know, last weekend or something like that. I had it on my kitchen counter, and when the light was on it, the halogen light in the kitchen at night, oh my goodness, it sparkled like crazy. And sometimes when the sun is shining on this, it sparkles really beautifully too. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. There's a lot of detail to it. And then there's these tiny, tiny little drills here. They're the hardest ones to place as far as I'm concerned. So whenever I see a diamond painting that's got a bunch of those in it, I know it's going to take me a while to place those. But super fun, looks pretty. I'll never put it up, but you know, this could be an experimental piece for me or something like that, something to try different sealing methods. Somebody asked me in a comment either last night or this morning, you know, how it would look to seal crystal drills and special shapes. So I don't know, maybe I'll do this one, maybe I'll do another one, who knows. Okay, so that's the canvas. And then once again, oh, and I gotta say, this is my regular comment for every special shape diamond painting I've ever done. It looks better in real life than it will ever look on camera or on the website. So any special shape diamond painting that you see online, like take a look if they have pictures of what the actual drill area looks like to see is there enough drills for you, etc. But as long as you're happy with the amount of drills, you will be more than happy with the finished product because they always look better in real life than they do on camera. So let's just see here what I've got in the way of spare drills. And here's my trash from this project. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Okay, so lots and lots of extra drills. Remember, this was a tiny little project, but look at all those drills. Like there's a scad of leftover drills. So I'm never worried about running out of drills. And I collect so many of these leftover drills from one project that in the very, very few cases where there's been a mistake and a company hasn't sent me drills or they didn't send me enough drills, I always have spares on hand. So I'm never worried about ordering special shape diamond paintings. And in fact, I've got a bag of, I don't know, the bag was full of 35 diamond paintings from Fansels that I ordered, and I've shot the first five. And before that, I'd gotten a bag with 15. So I've shot about 22 of them. I'm not even going to open the rest of them for months probably because I am not worried about my special shape diamond paintings missing stuff. It'll be fine. If they're missing something, it's no big deal. I will manage just fine. Okay, so let's take a look now at the trash for this. Just get that out of the way. Gotta get a drill boat. Oh, there it is. Okay. And I'm gonna zoom way in for this. Okay. There was a lot of trash, but even so, who cares? Because the trash is pretty and there was so much spare. There was so much spare diamonds. Okay. Just want to let this focus. You know what? I'm not going to zoom in that far because it's always hard to focus on them. So the main issue, as you can see there, you see these ones that look a little bit like crumpled foil? Those are concave on the bottom, and that's what the crumpled foil effect comes from. And then the other main problem, words have to work properly coming out of my lips, is these ones that had silvering on the top of the drill instead of the bottom. But you see how many of them are concave? One of the other things is concave drills often are hard to flip when you're, when you're shaking drills in the tray. Your concave drills tend to be the ones that don't flip over if they fall into the tray upside down to begin with. And then there's just a very few little pieces of trash like that. But yeah, I always like my trash from my special shaped diamond paintings because it's so pretty. Okay, so let's put that away. Okay, everybody, so I've just finished this project and I have not yet shot the post-completion review. I will do that tomorrow. But for now, I want to do the penny pick so that I have a project that I know that I'll be working on next. So, I have some dimes in here now. I don't know where they are, but there are a few dimes in here for my newer projects. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I better turn on the light because you can't see the numbers. Okay, so I picked this, like I didn't pick this randomly, but now I'm going to pick randomly. And so I am not looking in the bowl at all. Okay, I got a penny. What is it? 62. I think that's going to be another Peggy buy. All right, let's see. Let's see what number 62 is. Okay, so I know now what number 62 is. It's not one I was looking forward to doing, but there we have it. It is what I call cat tapestry number 3. So I have this thing about these cat tapestry pictures. The actual image for this, like the original image for this, is actually very nice. But this is not nice. This is not nice at all. It's going to look dreadful. But it's going to be another painting when it's all done that I can use as an experiment for sealing or something else. And so I'll do it. I'll work on it tomorrow. Like it's about 1 o'clock in the morning now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now. And so I'm going to go to bed. But I'll work on this one tomorrow. I've got my drills for it. And then we'll see what it looks like. But there we go. That's penny number 62 picked. So thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I will be drilling. Well, I did do a time lapse of completing the candy skull or sugar skull. I don't know what they're called. And so you'll see me working on this probably with chapters of the next book I'm going to read. All right, take care. And I'll be back with you again really, really soon with another video. Bye-bye. And I'll get my trash bucket out. And ta-da! Okay, so that's it for the candy skull. And then the last project was my, oh God, I don't want to do this project for this past weekend. And for this I have to lift you up a little bit. And for that, I have the cat tapestry number 3. So many of you know I have this thing about cat tapestries, and I've collected as many cat tapestry diamond paintings as I can. So essentially they're diamond paintings that have some sort of cat as the main subject, and then there's something special about that cat. This one, there's a waterfall running through it. There's another one that there's a sewing kit. There's another one, anyway, there's all kinds of different cats. And so I buy them all. When I see them, I buy them. And I think I have this one in a larger size as well. And the larger size, I think, will look nice. This, as I'm looking at it through the camera, actually looks okay through the camera. Not great, but okay. It looks like crap through my eyes. Like without the camera in between, this looks like crap. And the night I finished it, which was Sunday night, I had to stand back from it about 6 feet without wearing my glasses so that my eyes were a little fuzzy, and then it looked okay. So this thing will never go up. This will definitely be an experimental piece. Now, let's see what my comments about the cat were. Okay, so this is number 62. That's my inventory number, cat tapestry number 3. I call it the waterfall cat. Oh, I forgot to write down what time I finished, but I wrote it somewhere else. I finished it at 1 p.m. the next day. It was a total of 15 hours drilling. I keep track of all of my information in multiple places. That's just me. So day 1, some parts of the canvas had extremely thin glue, and that was down in here. The glue down in here is so thin that it's like I was constantly, as I was working on it, constantly drills were coming off. Not because they were popping, because the drills are pretty much perfect on this. But the glue down here is so thin. And that is one of the problems that you can get with poured glue, is if they, when they're sliding the scraper across it, to even out the glue, if they press too hard, they're going to wipe the glue right off. They're going to scrape the glue right off the canvas. So I said I was super impressed. Look at that. Super impressed with the quality of the 310s, which was the predominant color in this diamond painting. There was not a single bad 310 drill. And the other thing I liked about it was that there were no guide circles on this canvas. I hate guide circles. They make it so much harder to finish a diamond painting, and you don't need them because diamonds will help, the diamonds will help each other line up nicely. So I finished in just under 12 hours, including about 2 hours of breaks, so 10 hours it says here. It looks absolutely dreadful. What a horrible mess. Way too small for the amount of detail in the image. From 3 feet away, it's still awful looking. This will be an experimental canvas for me to use later. And so then I did a penny pick, which I will insert right here. Okay, so I am recording the penny pick before I record the post-completion. I'll tell you all about this diamond painting later. Well, later, but it'll come before this part. So, all right, so those of you who have been watching my post-completion reviews recently know that I've started doing the penny pick to pick my next small project. So you see in here I have pennies and dimes, because dimes are about the same size as pennies. I use nickels and quarters for my larger projects, and I have a different bowl for those. And so I've got all my small projects in here. And there's a number on the back. Well, usually it's on the queen's face. There's a number on the queen's face for all of these coins, and that number corresponds to my inventory number for each of my diamond paintings. This one here is number 62. Okay, so I'm gonna pick now, and I never look. So I hope that the bowl is in view of the camera. All right. Okay. So here's the penny. And let's flip it over and see what it is. Ooh, 116. That means it's another Peggy buy. Holy smokes, I've got nothing. Well, I did get the Cheshire Cat recently, but I've been getting a lot of the Peggy buy diamond paintings that I bought last year in January. They arrived in February. Okay, so let's go find out what number 116 is. Okay, so I found number 116, and this is it. It's called, well, I call it the pink and gold mandala. It's the special shapes. It has 8 different kinds of drills. 4 are special shapes, 3 are crystals, and it's going to be fun to do. I'm going to love doing this one. I'm tempted to start it now, but it's 1 in the morning, so I'm not going to start it now. Okay, but I will do it. I'll start it next weekend. All right, there you go. Okay, so I'm actually looking forward to working on that item that I just did the penny pick. For next week, the pink mandala, pink and gold mandala. Hold on. Before I get into the trash, let me show you the leftover drills. And once again, there was no shortage of drills. I had lots and lots of drills of every color left over. I was never concerned that I was going to run out. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I enjoyed working on it. It's just a shame that the image is so horrible. But you know, there you go. That's a diamond painter's life, right? And I got some crap on there. Okay. But the other thing was these drills are super sparkly. And once again, you really can't get that effect through the camera. Well, you can a little bit. But these drills are remarkably sparkly. It's like there's glitter on them, but there's not. So this is a Peggy Buy item, as is the Sepia Roses. And I gotta say, I have been super impressed with the quality of the drills, well, round drills anyway, from all of my Peggy Buys that I've done so far. They have really, really good quality drills. So if you can find a simple picture in a size like this, like I say, has way too much detail. But as you can see, the roses, that's a much more simple image, and that comes out looking quite nice, even from close up. But if you can find a nice, simple image, because Peggy Buy does seem to focus primarily on the smaller sized diamond paintings, you can have a beautiful painting at the end of it. And, like these are not my colors. I think I probably said that when I was doing the post-completion for this, but they're somebody's colors, clearly, or else they wouldn't do this. And if they're your colors, like this is a very nice diamond painting. And this is a very nice diamond painting too, if it's like way bigger. And I do have this one in a way bigger size, so I will be happy to do that, and I'll do a comparison when it finally comes up in my coin pick. Okay, so let's take a look at the trash for this. And there was very, very little trash. There we go. There we go. All right. So as you see here, the main issue was with these browns. They have these browns here. And sorry, I'm trying to focus. Okay, you can see the flash, or the little melty feet, whatever you want to call it. The proper term for it is flash, when the plastic comes out, like squishes out around the edge of the mold. And so there's a few of them that have some flash, and you can't place those diamonds because they're going to take up more than their allotted space. And I think this one here also is one that has flash. Yeah. But it's like more of a melty foot flash. And same here. It's funny with the beige ones, brown ones, whatever that is, the flash goes all the way around, whereas with these orange ones, the flash kind of oozes out one side. I don't know why that is, but you know, I'm sure it's something to do with the manufacturing process. So not a lot of trash for a diamond painting, and that's fine. It all goes towards filling up my trash bucket, which is, let's see, it's about 3/4 of an inch high now. It's taking forever to fill this up, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. All right, everybody. So that's it. That is my 3 projects for the weekend of March 21st and 22nd. And I'm very happy to have finished them. The other thing about my notebook is at the back, just so that I have a running list, I keep a list of the diamond paintings that I've finished so far this year. And, you know, whether they're round or square or special shaped, and the inventory number and the title. And so, because at the end of the year or halfway through the year, I don't know what, I'll be doing just sort of a summary of the diamond paintings that I've done so far this year. And that way I will easily be able to pull out the ones that I've completed and just do a quick retrospective on them. And that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back and visit with me again tomorrow. And that will be a much easier thing. You won't have to remember if you subscribe. Down here, you can click on my happy little me and then click the notification bell. And don't forget, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I love to get your comments, so please give me a comment down below. Thanks, everybody.